And so how have you done that? Like, in terms of your core service offering, and how have you really streamlined that, to maximize your revenue?
Yes. Well, I started to just look around when I was at that, five, six, 700,000 mark, and I really wanted to get past that seven-figure mark and hit $1 million or more. I kind of plateaued around that time. So I was making the same amount of money in my business for probably a 3-year period. And I think a big part of that was that I really didn't want to practice law anymore. And it was time for me to transition. But I think another piece to that was I was doing too much. And there was one year where I sat down and like just reviewed my books, and I went and did a spreadsheet for like how much of each thing that we're selling we sold that year. So like how much money did we make from our digital product? How much money did we make from trademark services? How much money did we make from contract negotiations? And I just kind of laid out each SKU, if you will, right? Like each service that we sold, how much money did we make from it? And what I found was that the vast majority of our income, probably like 80% or more of our income, was coming from two things. One was trademark services, and the other one was our digital product, Small Business Bodyguard. And so what that told me is like, okay, I'm going to cut everything else except those two things. And then I'm even going to transition out of doing trademark work, and just focus on the digital product and making money from that. And so that's what we did. So we, and I think most businesses will find this to be true. If you actually look at your books, if you've been in business for a couple of years and you look at your books and see what actually sells, there's probably one main thing that is bringing in a whole lot more money than everything else that you sell. And so what I found is I'm running around like a crazy person doing copyright applications, doing contract negotiations, doing all of this work that requires a lot of lift, right? Like there's a lot of delivery involved. There's attorneys that I'm paying to work on it that I'm supervising that are on my team, right? So like as a company where there's a lot of expense related to those few services, and those services don't even bring in 25% of our total revenue. I'm like, what a waste, right? Like cut it, cut the fat,
right?
And stay focused on like. And so when we went for about a year or two, we went all in on trademark services, and majority of our income was coming from trademark services. We were able to really systematize it because we only had that one main thing, that and the digital product that we were selling. And so that made it just really easy. When people came to us and they wanted anything except trademarks, we'd be like, buy the digital product. It will give you contract templates. It'll help you do all of those things. And then if they wanted trademarks, yes, we'll take care of your trademarks for you. And we made more money, with less work, less headache, less team members, more streamlined. Mm-hmm. And so I just decided to always stick to that plan. And so when I started my coaching, I tried a lot of different things. I tried classes, I tried masterminds, I tried doing group coaching, I tried one-on-one coaching. And, I dabbled for a little while. And I would say, you're going to do that. When you start a business, you're going to dabble for a little while. Then when you figure out what's working, what is your client excited about, what delivers amazing results, what do you really enjoy doing, and what delivers, revenue for you, streamline, cut everything else and just focus on that one thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's how we got to 5 million. People ask like, how did you make so much revenue? It's because we focused on one offer and just went all in on that offer. All of our energy is on making it as good as possible. And our marketing is all focused on that one thing. So customers aren't confused. They're not like, should I buy that or should I buy this or should I buy that? They know exactly there's only one thing to buy. So either you want it or you don't,
I know that.
And I think that really helps. And when I look around, yes, I see so many businesses that like the most successful ones that are making 10 million and more, they have one offer and they're focused on that one offer. And that's what's helping them do that. So, that is my advice to small businesses. If you want to make more money, do less.
Yeah.